Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. The Christmas time is upon us, holiday season. And this is another Star Wars podcast special. I guess Christmas edition we're doing here.
It's another Star Wars podcast holiday special.
The holiday special episode. We're a little late to recording this. I think we probably should have done this like a week ago, but someone had to go get strep throat.
Yeah, so, I did. I had the strep throat, guys, and honestly, I do not recommend. Maybe.
Yeah, if you were planning on getting strep
God.
throat, anybody, reconsider your plans, because apparently it's not a very good thing.
No, I came down with strep all of a sudden, literally could not talk for 3 to 4 days. The most painful experience ever. I mean, I'm pretty sure the only other time I've had strep throat is when I was 12 or 13. I don't get sick often, but when I get sick, I get so sick. But thank God for urgent care, because I got in there, they give you some drugs, they give you some antibiotics, and the next day you're ready to go. So it's all good.
Well,
it's all
you're
handled.
fine now. Well, you're fine now. We got our we're gonna get the special on this the 22nd. We'll get this video up today, hopefully, and you guys can enjoy the nice holiday special. So special edition episode. We're gonna be watching and reacting to the Star Wars Holiday Special 1978. I have never seen this. Fun fact.
Matt,
I guess I've just been waiting for a fun time to do it, and this is the perfect opportunity. It was Melissa's idea. Great idea. I've never seen it. I've seen clips of it, but I've never watched it all the way through. It's long, dude. It's like an hour and 40 minutes.
It's pretty long. And here's the thing. I will preface by saying there are scenes we can skip through because some of the sequences just go on for way too long, and so we can skip through because they literally don't add anything to the story. It's just like, it's long because they decided to make it long. So there's definitely aspects of it we can skip through to make it more time efficient. But man, I gotta tell you, you're not ready for this.
I'm not ready for it.
I watched this Star Wars Holiday Special probably 6 or 7 years ago for the first time with our sister Rachel. And it was around one Christmas, and we watched it at like midnight or 1 a.m, and so we were like slap happy.
Yeah.
And we were like crying till 2:30, 3 a.m. because it was just there's no words to describe how absurd this is. I mean, Carrie Fisher even admitted that she was high during this entire thing.
Well, she was high for most of the 70s, I think.
So, I mean, like, that should tell you a lot about the special. Mark Hamill looks like a girl. Harrison's just not happy to be there. It's an entire thing. So
let's do a little history for this real quick. I'm on the Wikipedia page. Star Wars Holiday Special is a 1978 American TV special that originally aired November 17, 1978 on CBS. It is set in the universe of sci-fi-based Star Wars media franchise. Directed by Steve Binder, it was the first Star Wars spin-off film set between the events of the original film and the then unreleased sequel Empire Strikes Back. So that's a bold move. The fact that they had A New Hope come out, just the Star Wars, the original movie comes out, they haven't even released the second one yet, and they released this horrible, ridiculous Star Wars special. Kind of crazy. It stars the main cast of the original Star Wars and introduces the character of Boba Fett, who appeared in the later film. So this is Boba Fett's first introduction to everyone. That's pretty funny. In the storyline that ties the special together, following the events of the original film, Chewbacca and Han Solo attempt to visit the Wookiee home planet of Kashyyyk to celebrate Life Day. They are pursued by agents of the Galactic Empire who are searching for members of the Rebel Alliance on the planet. The special introduces 3 members of Chewbacca's family. His father, Itchy, his wife, Mala, and his son, Lumpy.
Wow. Doesn't that sound like something that like you would have made up as a child?
Yeah, dude, it does. It sounds like something you'd make up. Like, could we have been lazier with the names Itchy and Lumpy? What? The special is notorious for its extremely negative reception. It has never been rebroadcast or officially released on home video. It has become somewhat of a cultural legend due to the underground quality of its existence. It has been viewed and distributed in off-air recordings made from its original telecast by fans as bootleg copies, and has also been uploaded to content-sharing websites. In contrast, the animated segment that introduced Boba Fett was positively received, and in 2021 was released on Disney+. Oh, so this is on Disney+.
No, not the holiday special, just the animated part of it. The animated part of it is only 6 minutes, and it's on Disney Plus, and the animation's so flippin' weird, dude. In it, like looks like the animators were high when they were. I think everybody was high when they were making the holiday special. But that little animated segment is on Disney Plus separately. But you can't find the holiday special anywhere except for like bootleg copies or on YouTube because just Disney and Lucasfilm will not acknowledge it.
That's so weird. They should just own it and put it on Disney Plus. So okay, I'm curious because like I don't. Like, well, then we'll get into it because we have a lot to watch. But, like, how did this get made? So it looks like while outlining the original Star Wars and planning its potential sequels, Lucas imagined a film just about Wookiees, nothing else. After the original film's success, its cast made a few appearances on TV variety shows, according to Charles Lippincott, who was head of marketing of the Star Wars Corporation. CBS brought the idea of doing a TV special to him and Lucas, although there is some internal dispute about this claim. Everyone agreed that a television special was a good idea. It did start out a lot better with a different script. We had half a dozen meetings with the TV company that was making it, and in the end, because of work on promoting Star Wars and working on the next film, we realized we had no time. So we just left it to them and had the occasional meetings with them, provided them with access to props and the actors, and that was it. Yikes. Though Lucas is uncredited, it was his idea to build the narrative around Chewbacca's family.
Lumpy and itchy.
It's just, I mean, come on. Wow. Yeah, it just seems like a disaster.
This is like one of those things where it's like it's so iconic because of its horribleness, but it's so like it's such a great part of the Star Wars universe because it's so terrible.
Nathan Rabin of the AV Club wrote, "I'm not convinced the special wasn't ultimately written and directed by a sentient bag of cocaine."
That's a pretty good way to put it.
Wow. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film received a 25% review. That's actually not terrible.
That's too much for this.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm excited to watch this.
Are you pumped up, Matt? Did that get you going?
Pumped. How many times have you seen this?
Once.
Oh, okay. You've only seen it once.
I've only seen it once, and that was 5 or 6 years ago, so I remember very specific things about it. But as a whole, I don't really recall, like...
It's a full movie. I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was like 30 minutes. I think that's why I didn't watch it initially. I think like I saw how long it was, and I'm like, I'm not going to just sit here and watch an hour and 40-minute Star Wars special. That's crazy. But I'm excited to get into this and see how
Okay, and we can fast forward. So if there's a scene that's lagging that I remember is like, oh, that's stupid, just go to that amount of time.
Okay, sounds good. And just so everyone knows, I am wearing a Christmas sweater. It's my Baby Yoda Christmas sweater. Melissa's not because she's not festive, but...
I have an old Her Universe Christmas sweater of Luke, Leia, and Han singing Christmas carols, but like it's like ripped up. It does not look good.
I've seen that.
It was that, or just I've got some red Christmas plaid, but we're talking too much. I want to get into this disaster.
All right, let's get into it. Can you hear it?
Yep.
Oh my god, it is in 60 FPS, which makes it look like a soap opera.
Look at how bad the quality is, man.
It's already so rushed. Like, what a chaotic way to start. Yeah, the 60 FPS, that most movies shoot in 30 FPS, frames per second. The 60 FPS is what, like, soap operas shoot in. That's why soap operas look so weird when you're watching them. That's the reason why this looks so weird. It's too smooth. Like, 60 FPS is like what people use for... like podcasts and stuff. Like when you want really high definition, but you don't want to use that for movies. It looks weird. Like, look at this. Perfect example.
Even the font is awful.
They didn't even use the original font. That's absurd.
The Star Wars.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
What? Why does he look like that?
Why is he
Is that actually Mark Hamill?
Yeah, that's Mark Hamill, man. Harrison looks so unhappy to be there.
Oh my god, she looks stoned.
With Anthony Daniels as C-3PO.
I mean, it is absolutely hysterical that they got the whole cast.
Yeah. Well, Harrison does not look happy to be there, man.
I guess they were all nobodies at the time. Like, this was all their first big break. And they have James Earl Jones. Darth Vader's in this?
Introducing Chewbacca's family. His wife, Nala.
Oh my god, look at how creepy her eyes are.
I'm gonna...
Dude, what?
His son, Lumpy.
Dude, Lumpy? Could they have come up with a lazier name? Who's this?
Art
Just
Carney,
wait. They have Space Julia Childs in this too.
Diane Carroll.
Whoa, dude, this is wild.
Jefferson Starship.
Is there a song in this?
Harvey Korman.
What is happening? Who are these
Star Wars
people?
Story on the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Well, have you seen enough
Who watched
yet?
this? I would love to
Star
know.
Wars
No, I
Holiday
can't get enough of
Special
this.
Is brought to you by
Who's the first one to have, like, who are the first people to watch this? Because Star Wars wasn't a cult following yet. No, like, people had seen it, I'm sure, but I'm sure it wasn't huge, right? Not until, like, Empire Strikes Back. So, like, I wonder how many people tuned in.
Look at that painting.
Wow. I can't wait to see the set design. I bet it's just atrocious.
Dude, it's like a Barney set. If you remember watching Barney.
Oh my god, it is. This is like a kid. This is like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Oh my god,
Oh,
this is
man.
literally shot like a kid's show.
I have so much secondhand embarrassment right now.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm not going to be able to get through this entire thing without laughing.
This is unreal.
Oh, Lord, help me.
Oh my god, this is so long. This is the worst start to anything I've ever seen.
Don't worry. If we need to skip through stuff, we totally can.
They don't have. Why don't they have subtitles?
I don't know. What's
This
she
is
hammering?
this is so absurdly long.
Do you think they're all super embarrassed looking back at this?
Oh my god. Well, yeah. I mean, Harrison Ford hates Star Wars. That's no secret.
Yeah, I mean, he's been over it since the day he got cast in it. Oh, you know what's funny though? Remember when the debates with Biden and Trump came out, and then Mark Hamill tweeted, that was the worst thing I've ever seen, and I was in the Star Wars Holiday Special."
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that tweet like blew up.
Yeah, I do remember that. Amazing.
But at
It's
least
just
Mark
a
Hamill
regular
owns
trash
it.
can. Like nothing's happened. This has been on for what? How long?
3 minutes? 3 minutes?
5 minutes 40 seconds, and we've gone nowhere.
Yeah, the 60 frames per second thing.
Lumpy, what are you doing, my boy? What's little Lumpy doing?
Why didn't you name your dog Lumpy?
It is. It's like the eighth dwarf, Lumpy,
Lumpy.
and the ninth,
Sneezy,
Sneaky.
Doc, Dopey, and Lumpy. It is really
Like-
weird that they didn't give them like captions for a conversation like, "Oh, why isn't Chewbacca home for the holidays?"
Yeah.
Like,
Or for Earth Day or Life Day, whatever the
Life
hell.
Day.
I mean, it's just such lazy writing. And I mean, I guess Dude. What?
why is it a perfectly posed portrait?
It is a triple P. Perfectly
is a-
posed portrait.
A perfectly posed portrait. And do they have frames in Star Wars? Are frames
This
canon?
is the longest beginning with nothing that has happened so far. I'm so lost already.
Who played Lumpy? I'm gonna look that up. Patty Maloney played Lumpy.
Oh, Patty. I wonder what Patty's up to these days.
Is she alive? I don't know if she's alive. Well, she's got to be.
What is happening? Who's that guy? I want to know who that guy is. Whoever made that sentient bag of cocaine comment could not be more correct. What is happening? This is genuinely so strange. What? Wait, nothing's happened yet. We had one scene of Han and Chewie getting chased that I was kind of talking through, so I don't know what they were saying. But now we have Chewbacca's home. Like, what? Now we have
basically-
Chewbacca's family just chilling out, and they haven't explained a single thing. I just love the idea of whoever made this, watching this scene and being like, perfect. Nailed it. Keep it going. This actually isn't long enough. We need a longer first sequence of just weird Star Wars circus dancers.
Honey, did you enjoy watching your creepy little acrobatic alien show?
Dude, I bet merch and stuff for this is so expensive. Or like any kind of original copy that someone could get, or like if you were able to get a set piece from this, you know how expensive that would be?
From the holiday special?
Yeah. I would love that. I would
What
love
about that little computer screen there?
I would love that. Be like, this was in the Star Wars holiday special.
That'd be kind of fun to own.
Oh no. Finally, we get some words.
Or two, look. It's Chewbacca's family.
Of course. Just talking with Chewbacca's family like you usually do.
Where's Chewbacca?
Dude, he looks so bad.
He looks like a Ken doll.
He does. He looks like a doll that came to life, like a little ventriloquist doll that came to life.
He doesn't look real. Dude, look at the eyeliner under his eyes.
Or two, you're supposed to be watching that.
Look at his eyeliner, man.
He doesn't look like him.
No, he doesn't.
They just overdid the makeup. He looks like a peach. He has no skin texture.
Chewbacca. Yeah, we'll bring him to the screen. I want to say hello to him.
It's a picture, you idiot. You know what this is like? This is like those shows from the like or 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
Look at him staring. He hasn't blinked yet.
It's like, can you tell me where Chewbacca is?
Yeah.
Where is
yeah.
he?
Yeah.
Like, that's how Luke is speaking to the screen.
Yeah, he's also not blinking.
Please, this is important. Now listen, calm down. I mean, you know how Han and Chewbacca are.
Why is Luke gaslighting R2?
Stopped off somewhere, held up by an asteroid storm? Listen, I wouldn't worry about
The way this is
Chewbacca.
shot is so
It's a
weird.
life day yet, right? Well, there you go. He's not going to miss this one either. It's just taking him a little bit longer to get there. That's all. He'll make it.
I love the fact that he's like friends with Chewbacca's parents. Like, does,
Come on, Mala. Let's see a little smile.
dude.
I'm not going to be able to get through this.
Try to enjoy your life day.
This is crazy town. This is like someone who's like, give me Star Wars mixed with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That's what this is.
Can you tell me where R2 is? Oh my god. Dude, I'm not gonna be able. We're only 10, 15 minutes in, and I've already been close to tears like at least 3 times.
I mean, I don't think anything could have prepared me for how actually bizarre this is.
You know, it's a good activity for the family. You know, you turn this on at around 10 p.m. at night, get some beers out, take a couple swigs, and you'll be having a grand old time.
Yeah, dude. Smoke a joint and watch this.
That guy's hairstyle on the left is so 70s.
It's like they just took any random guy off the street and just like, put this on, you'll look like you're in Star Wars.
You know, he looks like he's from Spaceballs.
Yeah, he does. He looks like Dark Helmet. Why'd they decide to shoot it multicam, like tri-cams? Like it's a sitcom. Like that's the weirdest decision of all. In 60 frames per second.
They were probably like, we need to get production made on the best Star Wars, so it's okay if we make a shitty project in between to keep people entertained.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it is shot very sitcom-y, and so it does change the way your brain perceives it. Like, you are almost trained not to take it seriously.
Yeah.
Some of the time.
So you're expecting people to laugh in between.
Pause. Chewbacca's family's coming home for Christmas. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is you don't have to pay attention to this at all.
Why would I? Oh, hell yeah. We got Darth Vader.
Started a search operation. It's just a matter of
Dude, this was clearly shot
This was definitely
in a movie.
from A New Hope.
located and identified.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the same quality at all.
This is... It's cut footage from A New Hope, 100%.
And the painted backgrounds.
Oh, that was so bad.
Oh my god, this scene, Matt. You're not ready for this.
Hello.
Today we are going to be preparing a very succulent dish called Bantha Surprise. Very hearty, nourishing
Not the
dish,
Bantha Surprise.
very economical to eat.
Why didn't they put that in Batu?
If you just follow along
I would love a
with me.
Bantha Surprise in Batu.
Of course, if you're Your family has a
Is that a Star
hearty
Wars
appetite.
drag queen? Like, who is this guy?
I think so. I know it's a guy. It's obviously a guy. I'm sorry, I'm shaking the camera.
Only you know the size of the bite in your family.
What is happening?
All right. Now it's time to put our chunks
It's like space drag Julia Childs.
into our pot.
Yeah, it is.
Like look at all the modern utensils in the kitchen.
To whisper of Shelto.
Just like the salt and pepper
Very nice.
grinders over in
Like
the corner.
it doesn't
there.
even look Star Warsy. Like it's just like, oh, here's some modern utensils that people use.
Amaranthine root. Wonderful. Just adds that touch of piquancy. There we go.
This is so weird, dude.
Now we've
Like,
got enough
what
to-
were they thinking? Nothing's happened. They've shown a clip of Darth Vader that was clearly just B-roll footage from A New Hope.
So whip. So it's stir.
Han and Chewie were getting chased at the beginning. That did not add any value.
Stir, whip, stir, whip.
And we saw a weird circus sequence with Lumpy. That was he was enjoying.
And now
it.
this.
In this recipe,
Yeah.
we do want to have a fine consistency, don't we? So, and on the count of one. Stir, whip, 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 stir.
Alright.
Stir, whip, stir,
Stir, whip, 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 stir.
Not faster altogether now. Cooking can.
I'm fast forwarding this.
Stir, stir.
Like it's still going on.
What
How
time
is
are
this
you
still
going
going
to?
on?
A little bit more.
I don't know. I'm just moving forward a little bit. Like that was 2 minutes of that. Okay, great. Here we go. More Han and Chewie. More used footage from A New Hope. That's from A New Hope. So is that.
All right, the coordinates weren't the best. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? How should I know we'd come out of hyperspace in the middle of an Imperial convoy? At least against these fighters, we got more of a chance.
Oh, poor Harrison.
However slim.
No ships will be permitted to land or take off until further.
Is this the first American Imperial officer we've met?
I think
No
so.
ships will be permitted to land or take off.
Attention. No ships will be permitted to land or take off. Thank you for your understanding.
I can't believe it wasn't a British Imperial officer telling them, "You rebel scum, we have a blockade."
I could do the guys from Phantom Menace.
It's me, Zondan.
They got up the ventilation.
That was too close.
She got to
Mr.
that.
McFeely.
What's this? What you might call it? The thingamabob. Why all the long hairy faces?
Why all the long, hairy faces?
Imperial Patrol tonight.
Wait, Mr. McFeely was the mailman, right?
This all a big hello I get?
On Mr.
Yeah.
Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yeah, which is a creepy name, by the way.
It is pretty creepy.
Mr. McFeely.
Mr. McLumpy. Which, by the way, could you be less creative with Wookiee names?
And now for the
Itchy?
lovely lady of the house.
Lumpy? What was the other one? Malula? Malala?
Mala?
What
Mala or something?
What does an old friend get?
Oh, look at Lumpy's little play area. Dude, this is like the Christmas Barney special from like 1989, where they do the
But
elf
worse.
dance.
It's worse. Somehow it's worse. But Barney was like, that's what it is. That's what it was.
Yeah, it
Like,
was intended
This
that
is so out of left field. Like this whole special is so incredibly out of left field. After an otherwise really good movie, like Star Wars: A New Hope was groundbreaking and revolutionary at the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then to go from that to downgrade all the special effects and stuff they have to this shitty, terrible production is hysterical.
Oh, by the way, then this next sequence is I think goes on for 4 or 5 minutes, and it's really weird.
Oh, you don't say. Color me shocked.
Well, he's like, you'll figure it out. It's.
What is he doing? I wasn't paying attention. I just imagine a bunch of dudes in the 70s sitting around smoking a joint, just like, yeah, man, this is dope. This is really cool. People are going to like this one a lot. It's a little bit different. than what you'd expect from Star Wars, man. We got some rad visuals. What? How is this even branded as Star Wars? What are those things? What's happening?
I am found in your eyes only.
Dude, how creepily sensual is this?
So creepy and so sensual. Who is this?
Oh, yes. I can feel my creation.
What?
I'm getting your message. Are you getting mine?
Oh, I'm getting your message, all right. Whoa! So is Chewie's dad.
See what I'm saying?
He's getting horny for her, dude.
Just
This is like a pleasure session for Wookiees. Like,
I couldn't tell you what's going on. What is the plot of this? Like, genuinely, what's happening? Han and Chewie are fighting the TIE fighters for a really long time, apparently. They're not showing up on time for dinner, and Chewie's parents and Lumpy are worried, and Luke's trying to comfort them. Dude, he's getting horned up for her.
dude, somebody sat down and wrote this. Somebody sat down and wrote this.
No, not only did they write it, they recorded it and watched it again and go, print it. Perfect. We nailed it, guys. That's a wrap.
our moment together in time.
Send
God.
it out to the station. Can't wait to air this. That's what's
Kids
more
will love
insane
it.
about this.
The kids
yeah,
will love
what?
it.
You know how boring this is if you're a kid? It's boring as an adult. I mean, it's entertaining because it's so bad. But like, if I was watching this for the first time in 1978, I'd be like, what the hell? What is this? What am I watching? What's the plot? This isn't a story. You're just showing random Star Wars things and calling it a Star Wars special. How does that scene go on for 5 minutes? There's still another hour of this. This movie. We're only 36 minutes in.
So could you do me a favor and send either Chewbacca or Han
Dude, Carrie
Solo
looks
to the
high.
screen, please?
Like, she looks high.
She also looks like she needs a bra.
She said that she would like to grant your request. But she's quite
Hey, you know,
unable to
Matt, there are no bras
You
in
mean they haven't
space.
arrived yet?
That's true. There's no underwear in
She
space, I
says
believe,
there
is
has
the
been
line.
no contact.
She's probably like, what, 20 here?
Mala, are you alone?
Maybe a little older. I don't know. She was pretty young when she made this.
You would
Because she was 19, I think, when she did A New Hope.
No, she says she is not alone. She's
She might be 21,
Was she
I'm not
really?
sure. Yeah.
Could he come to the screen, please?
No, she would have been 22. She was born in 56.
What's that I smell? Could it be some of those famous Wookiee Ookies?
Wookie Ookies.
Dude, Lumpy's cracking me up. I love Lumpy. Oh no! Not the
Not the
stormtroopers.
troopers!
Oh, cut to commercial break.
I've come to inspect how terrible this set looks.
Adult male,
Yeah.
an adult female, and one male child.
This acting is atrocious.
Search the dwelling.
It's so bad, dude. Who wrote this script? I'm fascinated with this now. I want to know all the details behind it. Because you can tell, like, none of the original cast has been in the same shots together, so and they've only been in for, like, maybe 30 seconds each. So you can tell what happened. I thought they were going to be in, like, the whole thing. They're not.
Oh, no, this is
So
mostly
clearly
about
what
Chewbacca's
happened
family.
is, like, they just were like, hey, can you join this? It's one day of shooting. So they had them shoot for a couple hours separately, you know, so they could say that they're in it, but they're not really in it, you know. And then they just took a bunch of footage that was deleted from A New Hope and just sprinkled it in here. And then even, like, that shot of Darth Vader is absolutely hysterical.
Because the quality of it's like 10 times
It's worse.
different.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it's also a different camera shot. It's not shot in, like,
Yeah.
a sound stage like this is, or like a sitcom set.
Wait, is that the ice cream maker? I don't remember. No, it's not.
God, there's 70s music in this too. Yeah, of course. What would Star Wars be without rock and roll and drum sets? What is happening, dude? This is so bad.
This is how you get into the spirit of life day, man.
We'll get
I'm
some
telling
rock and
you.
roll. This is also, the writers are sitting there again. Yeah, man. So we'll have some guitars and some drums come in with some cool 70s rock, right? Because that's in right now, man. But what we'll do is we'll make the We'll make the microphone look a little bit different, dude. And people are going to love it, man. We'll put some psychedelic vocal effects on there and some light effects on the keyboard so they don't actually look
This
like
guy's into it,
regular
by the way.
instruments.
Look at this Imperial guy. He's into it.
Tapping his finger. This goes on for another 3 minutes. I'm fast forwarding. This is so bad.
Finish the search of this house. We have other areas to cover today.
Studio. Oh my god. Department head Brian Bartholomew believed the Wookiee household set was good enough to win an Emmy, but never asked Lucas to enter it in the running. Are you kidding me, dude?
He thought
this
it was...
is one of the worst sets I've ever seen.
Wait. He thought it was good enough to win an Emmy, but yet, even if he did think it was good enough, never said anything to George Lucas, so that kind of implies he didn't think it was good enough.
Yeah, 100%. Brips and Props wrote an outline and first draft based on Lucas's notes. Since the show was targeted at a family audience, they tried to avoid writing violence. The script was then given to Bruce Vilanch, who was unsure how to write for characters who do not speak a human language, believing it would turn out to be one long episode of Lassie. To offset this, he came up with many of the variety aspects of the special. Oh, so that's why he added all the music in there.
They could have used this thing called captions.
I know. I mean, there's a million things they did wrong.
Oh, this is the animated special. Look at Luke's eyes.
So, like, I mean, we haven't really been paying that much attention. By the way, not worth paying attention to this whole thing. But, like, what is the purpose behind playing this? I know Lumpy was watching something. But, like, what is this supposed to be? Like, is it like a show? Like, someone animated the show in the Star Wars universe that Lumpy's now watching?
I am Boba Fett.
Which, by the way, Boba Fett's, like, super nice in this.
They are here, friend.
Is he?
I said stay, friend.
See? He goes, he finishes the sentences with friend.
Starlog update. Although Boba Fett quickly located the serum for the
Starlog update? Is this Star Trek?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, somebody must know something.
Dude, why does he look like a crotchety old man?
Because our friend Boba found serum for the talisman virus.
Boba, you're a hero and a faithful friend.
Why did he flip his hair
must come back
so?
with us.
Chewbacca suspected all along there was something bad.
So this is just like a weird variety show. It's not even really like, there's no plot really. They just keep having these weird, like, interruptions of this cartoon, and then the lady who was making Chewbacca's dad horny, and then like the rock band, and then they had that weird shot of Darth Vader saying he wanted to find them, and then that scene with Princess Leia not wearing a bra.
I mean, none of this. There is no practical cohesion to any of this.
How have they not done a documentary on this?
They should. Oh my god,
Like,
that'd be the best
amazing
thing
content.
ever.
Yeah.
That's perfect for a documentary, and then you put it on Disney Plus. Everybody would watch that.
Nothing up there.
Yeah, I'd watch that for sure.
Go clean up your room.
This guy's just giving the best
What is
acting
he,
of his
Jordan
career.
Peterson? He's Jordan Peterson. Clean your bloody room.
Clean up your room if you want to get organized, Lumpy. Why did he order the kid to go clean his room? Did they just want him off the main floor?
Dude, I have no clue.
They just ripped up all of his toys to be dicks? That was the point of that? Like, there was no practical reason for that? They just went upstairs and they're like, let's destroy this kid's room because we're evil. And then they came down, and then we're gonna make him clean it up.
Clean your room, you idiot kid. Come on, Lumpy. Go get the other 7 dwarves. 3 minutes of this. We're watching an instructional video on how to use a Star Wars space synthesizer. What's up with his head? Look at him. He has a hole in his head. Ah! Oh my god, that sound effect was so bad.
Nina.
The cinematography's so bad. Everything about this is so bad. I mean, this is a treasure, though. Like, this is such a treasure from such a beloved franchise. Like, Star Wars is one of the most beloved franchises, most profitable, famous franchises of all time, one of the best stories of all time. And then to have this be part of it is crazy town. I would love to have one of those alien masks. Like, those are some of my favorite, like, side characters, is the guys in the band, the Cantina band.
Good Halloween costume.
Oh, great Halloween costume, but to have one of those original ones, I would pay $1 million. I would love to have one of those in my house.
That would be sick. I don't know what I would want to own from Star Wars. If I had to like frame one thing and put it in my house, I'm not really sure what it would be.
Unless it was like you could get the original like Luke lightsaber, you know?
Yeah, if it was like Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber
Or Darth Maul's. Oh, that'd be sick.
Fellas, the party is over.
They play the same song over and over again. It's like that Family Guy Blue Harvest where they're like, play that same song. Bum, 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 bum. Which also is really funny. Like the Family Guy parody is
so funny.
Unbelievably good. Like whoever wrote those like are huge Star Wars fans.
Okay, she's singing now.
Okay, go off, Queen.
This is the first of 2 songs, if I remember correctly.
Papa, that's how it goes.
Papa, everyone knows.
People suppose what they want is to suppose when they hear Papa.
Just one more drop, friend.
Just one more drop, friend. Is that a rat?
Dude. But dude, you know how awesome that is that the Cantina song has words? That's amazing.
I feel like that should be like Star Wars trivia. It's like, what are the lyrics to the Cantina song?
To the Cantina song.
They were watching that?
They're like, wow, good show. How long that antenna was. It's so unnecessarily long. He was like,
Message received and obeyed.
it is.
You know what this feels like? This almost feels like a Leslie Nielsen Naked Gun.
Yeah, police squad thing.
Like Police Squad.
Yeah, but except for it's not purposely funny. I'm gonna need like a palate cleanser after this. I feel like I need to watch like A New Hope or some actual good Star Wars content after this because this is just so, it's just so bad. Han to save the day.
Look at his eyeliner.
The Wilhelm scream. Wouldn't be Star Wars without the Wilhelm scream.
He just Captain Kirk'd him.
He picked him up. Oh my god, this is so bad.
Why are Han's sleeves like super short?
How are you?
So does this basically confirm that Chewie and Han are actually a couple?
Who's Chewie's wife?
Well, I'd love to, but I can't. I gotta get back to the
Yeah, they are a couple.
I think his voice has changed.
I hate this.
I gotta go.
He's the only one that looks semi-normal, but even he looks weird.
Chewie, check and see if the coast is clear, will you?
And did the troopers all just... Ugh.
You're like family to me.
Oh, it's so bad, dude. I'm cringing so hard.
Why?
I mean, Han's fit is so sick, though, dude. He has the coolest outfit.
He has a low cut, sleeves that are a little bit higher up than normal.
Black vest, it's awesome. Also, that's another amazing joke from the Family Guy one. Is where he's like, why is Lando
outfit?
wearing Han's clothes? He's like, no, seriously, go watch Return of the Jedi. Lando is wearing Han's clothes. It is so weird.
It's really bizarre.
I remember thinking that as a kid too. I remember watching that and being like, what? I don't get
just
it.
because he's saying carbonite doesn't mean you can steal his wardrobe.
Yeah, steals all his stuff. I mean, Lando's got a sick fit too. That blue with the cape, awesome.
Oh, Lando has the best outfit by far.
Yeah. I could do a pretty good Lando costume with my mustache.
With your mustache, yeah. Did
This
they ever?
is a general alert.
Did they ever air this
Calling
again?
Officer B
Or did they?
4711. Officer
It was a
B
one and done.
4711. We are unable to reach you on your comm link.
He lied. It's not actually what happened. Han killed him. Why isn't that the debate here? Han did kill the stormtrooper, kind of in cold blood. I don't get the whole argument of like Han shot first. Like, yeah, who cares? He's a kind of a
Because
ruthless smuggler.
They edited it later.
I know they edited it, but they edited it because they wanted to make Han seem like a nicer guy. They wanted to be like, oh, he's not bad. He wouldn't shoot someone first because he's a good guy kind of thing, right? Like, that's the argument.
No, Han's a mercenary, kind of.
Right, but the reason why they edited it out, isn't that the argument? Is like, oh, Han didn't shoot Greedo first. Greedo had to shoot first, and then Han's just defending himself kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole
Wasn't
argument?
that from the George Lucas edits of the original trilogy after he went back and he edited the originals and the prequels?
Yeah, I don't know. Stupid. Who cares? I love when they ask Harrison Ford, and he's like, I don't care.
Harrison's so done, man. I think he was done from the day he was hired.
Would have been weird. Dude, what is this?
They're giving thanks to the mother who provides Life Day for them. I don't know. They're going to church.
What is this?
It sounds like it's. I know it's the ending music from A New Hope, but it sounds like the graduation version.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
It is indeed true that at times like this, Artu and I wish that we were more than just mechanical beings. And were really alive, so that we could share your feelings with you.
Chewbacca! Chewbacca, we were so relieved to hear you were all right.
All of you are an important part of my life, pal. I'm glad I could be here.
I wonder how much they got paid for this.
This holiday is yours. But we all share with you the hope that this day brings us closer to freedom and to harmony and to peace. No matter how different we appear, we're all the same in our struggle against the powers of evil and darkness. I hope that this day will always be a day of joy in which we can reconfirm our dedication and our courage, and more than anything else, our love.
Are you ready, Matt? You ready, Matt?
Sing a song. Please sing a song.
We celebrate a day of peace.
Oh, R.I.P. Carrie Fisher. God damn.
I have to fight back tears
And
right now.
I fall asleep counting my blessings. Look at his melancholy look. Luke looking like a ventriloquist doll come to life.
Even the Star Wars main theme has lyrics.
Star Wars, Star Wars. You should start singing this like after anytime you hear the main theme. The day that leaves the promise. That's pretty good. Of course, we gotta have the throne room music or whatever the hell this is
They were
called.
giving a recital.
This song actually goes so hard.
It does.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god, there's more. It just keeps going.
Never stops. They're praying and they're eating together.
Oh, it's done. I mean, just horrible. Like, absolutely horrible in every sense of the word.
So, let's give the short review, Matt. What would you rank this out of 10?
Seriously or jokey? Because if I'm rating it jokey, that was incredibly entertaining. I would like, from an enjoyment perspective, that's got to be like an 8.6. From an artistic perspective, it's like a 1.5. Like, there's no direction. And granted, I was talking through all of it, but
I mean, there's
not
no
much
need to
going
pay
on there.
attention.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to pay attention to, if we're being honest.
I came close to crying
terrible.
multiple times.
I mean, I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I've seen it now. It's amazing. I just don't know what people were thinking. I literally, I'm going to go down a rabbit hole after this and read every detail about it, like everything that went wrong with it, because it's hysterical that this got made, A, and then B, that they like finished it and were like, great, this is exactly what we wanted. Done. Send it out. Like,
well, they did a
that's just
rough
crazy to me.
draft, and then they were like, let's send that
Yeah,
to
they
print.
just literally. I
don't even know if it's a rough draft. I think they just sat in a room, threw a bunch of random crap around, and they were like, okay, that works. That'll entertain people. And then there was no plan. There was no drafts. It was like, here's the one take we're going to do of this, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, pretty much. I think you're totally right. They just rushed into it. They didn't really put too much thought behind it. I don't think George Lucas was really involved or anyone from the original movie. So they just gave it to another studio, different writers, and said go bananas. And so that's what happened.
Oh my God.
But hey, we are getting enjoyment out of it. Almost 40 years later, right? 30 something years later, 34 years later, whatever. That's pretty amazing. Or more than 34. Yeah, it is 40 years later, right?
This is 40
88, 98,
years.
2008, 2018. Yeah, 44 years later.
44. Jeez.
Here we are. I was negative, let's see, 10, 20. I was negative 24 at this point. So 24 years
Good
before
job,
I was
Matt.
born was when this was made. I can do math. But that's it for the show, guys. I mean,
oh my God.
Holiday special from another Star Wars podcast. I'm glad we tuned in. That was a great idea, Melissa. Now you've seen it twice. You've suffered through that thing twice. I don't know that I'll be able to watch that again anytime soon. I mean, those long 5-minute scenes are brutal.
They're terrible. Have you read all the comments on the actual video on YouTube? They're like
The only
read the
reason
first one.
Disney hasn't copyright struck this is because that would require admitting they own it. If it weren't for the internet, I may have gone the rest of my life thinking the memory of this was just an early childhood hallucination. Yeah, honestly, thank God for one of those 13 million people who recorded this, because otherwise there won't be record of it, right? I was 13 when this came out, and I sat through the whole thing and enjoyed it. Just recently I watched it, and it took me 2 days to get through it. Wow.
The cocaine comment is so accurate.
A sentient piece of cocaine made this. Yeah, I mean, honestly. Seeing this in 60 frames per second is like watching an old TV show on air. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. I'm sure Harrison Ford looks back on this as the highlight of his career. I mean, amazing. Overall, I couldn't ask for a better way to end our Star Wars year. I'm glad we watched that. It was a fantastic idea. And that's it for our content for 2022, which is kind of wild. We're ending it on one of the worst pieces of Star Wars content ever made, or the best, depending on how you look at it.
Depending on how you look at it.
Been a heck of a year with everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If you have joined us, this has been a good year for us. Have a lot more exciting stuff coming up soon. Bad Batch coming out. That
2 weeks,
new
man.
trailer looks amazing. 2 weeks. Got some new stills that were leaked a couple days ago. So we're excited for
titles.
that. New young Ahsoka has been cast in the Ahsoka show, which is big news. So we'll talk about that and much more in 2023. That'll be our third year approaching. Second year.
No.
Or is it our third? No, it'll be second because we started in 2021. Or did we? I don't know.
No, we started in May of 2021. 2023 would be our third year.
Second year, Melissa, because last year was May. And then this was our first full year in this May. So it'll be our second year. Whatever.
Year.
We can do math.
I can't do math. Matt can.
We can do math. So it'll be our second year of this show, but we had a lot of growth this year. We appreciate you guys who have sat through these reaction videos and Star Wars shows with us. Some good videos, some bad videos, some videos in between. But we've had a fun time making it, and we're going to continue making it. And we'll start off strong next year with Bad Batch. That'll be a fun watch. I'm looking forward to that. It's less pressure in terms of a Star Wars show. It'll be an easy watch, kind of like Tales of the Jedi. That was just a fun watch. But we'll have, 20-something episodes of Bad Batch. So stay tuned for that. If you guys have not already, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. What do you think about the Star Wars special? I would love any fun history facts you guys have, if you want to leave those as comments, because I'm already obsessed with this, and I'll probably go down a rabbit hole of learning about why this was such a failure, or why people hated it so much, or why it even
I think we
happened
know
in the
why
first
it
place.
was a failure. I just want to see how it got to the failure point.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. So leave your comments here. Tell us what you guys are excited about for 2023. Thanks for sticking with us. Make sure to go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at @star_wars_pod. You can listen to us anywhere you get your podcast, and we'll keep uploading these things. This will be a doozy of a video. Yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Life Day.
Happy Life Day.
Whatever you celebrate. Have a great and gracious end of year. Right, Melissa? Anything else to add?
Nothing else to add except thank you for following us, you guys. We really appreciate you, your comments, your engagement with the community. It's been another great year, and I'm excited because we get even more stuff next year, so we'll have to see how that goes. But Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Life Day, and we hope you enjoyed this video, and I guess we'll see you in 2023.
See you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.
Merry Christmas.